everyone, this is Sam, and today we're gonna focus on the best way to trigger what I consider the best dodge animation in Ghost of Tsushima and what are the secrets to that. And also, we'll focus on how you can trigger as many perfect parries as you can and what are the better ways of doing it, and there's also a way that actually guarantees it, but it's kinda cheap. But both are very good. So let's talk about the dodging first. So what you need to buy into for the dodging is that jumping is actually the better way to dodge in this game. So if you jump to the side, you can actually dodge and immediately hit while you're still in the air. And it comes with a lot of more advantages, as I'll demonstrate to you, because jumping actually has a smaller hitbox instead of the animation. Like look, I'm just jumping over the swing. I should bet hit there, but it doesn't count as that. My hitbox becomes smaller when I jump, and also when you do a backwards dodge, you get about 3 steps of separation, as you can see there on the sand. That's about 3 good strides. But when you jump back, which is the same as a dodge back really purpose-wise, but like that's a good 6 steps. That's very far. Jumping covers much more ground in this game, going forward, backwards, or sideways. But remember, you're swinging a katana in this game, so you have very large reach. So the extra distance created by the jumping on separation on dodging actually doesn't hurt you. If anything, it gives you an advantage. And if you do a jump kick where you jump and instead of tapping square, you tap triangle for the power attack, you actually get this warping kick. It warps you into the target. You don't even have to jump in the correct direction. It will literally warp you into the guy you need to kick. So watch, and the warp can be serious. So look at here. I'm facing this enemy. I'm jumping away just to not get hit, but I want to kick him because he's got a shield. So I want to give him stagger, and I just warp into that kick. I was jumping to the right, and I end up kicking to the left. So you can see again, that's a jump dodge, and I also turn if I do the swing. Everything is perfectly lined up, and with all that, this is the best dodge animation in the game. This is the jumping dodge. You see, I have jumped on his swing, and then when I land, I actually do trigger a regular dodge. What happens is I'm gonna go right behind him, and then I get 3 shots in the back. And that's best triggered by jumping and dodging. So watch, I'm gonna jump backwards, dodge, and now I'm on his side or right on his back, and it's just 3 shots, like 3 or 4 quick hits easily because you're right on the guy's back. You can see me do this time and time again, because in this game, a lot of the enemies that hit you, they actually come with a 2-hit combo. That's why it's good for you to do a jump dodge to create that extra distance, and then use the regular dodge to get behind the guy. And one best thing about the jump dodging, you see in this instance, you would normally dodge right, but I can dodge left with a jump dodge and climb. This is not an honorable way to fight, but it's a very effective way to fight. So I can dodge and climb at the same time, get a high ground, and get to work. And as we all know, in sword fighting, the person with the high ground just automatically wins. Those are the rules. And you can see me do the jump dodge swing there and take out the leader. So you can see this is everything together. By the way, all the gameplay you've seen is on hard mode, so this is likely going to work on all difficulties because it works on hard here. And I'm just using jumping to dodge and to attack at the same time. So that's jump, side dodge, swing, swing, right on the guy's back, jump away, extra distance, warp that kick, get back into the action. This guy swings again, I'm jump, dodge, perfect. Much better than regular dodging. I've tried regular dodging. Jump dodging is just much more superior. Now, let's talk about the perfect parrying, because there's a lot of us want to do that because, you know, you get a lot of health and resolve back with this game when you do the perfect parry. And the cheap way to do this, but it's very effective, is you want to invest a point into concentration once you get your half bow. So when you have concentration, what happens is when you aim your bow with L2, if you tap into R3, the game slows down for you. But you can actually just let go of aiming and then tap L1 and you go into the parry animation. This means you can, in a regular fight, take out the bow, go into concentration mode, wait for the guy to swing, and when you see him do the swing in this white flash, let go of aim and just tap L1. This takes a little bit of practice, but once I got it down, I was literally getting perfect parries every time. Like, it's much easier. I mean, you're in concentration mode. It's way slower. So now just let go and tap L1 and perfect parry every single time. Much easier to do one-on-one or one-on-two. But in general, you can also perfect parry just by looking for the white slash. So that's the tell. When you see a flash of white on the enemy slash like that, that flash, that's when you tap L1. You get this timing down, you're gonna get a lot of perfect parries. Because when they're doing the swing, if you do it too early, you get a regular. But if you tap L1 right when this white flash is happening, you get to go. So just look for the white. When you see white, tap L1. When you see white, tap L1. You get a majority time. You get a much better timing on it. And another way to do this really well is look at my Jin's feet. You see how I'm taking actually a step backwards before I do the parry. So there's that white flash. But I actually also take a step backwards at the same time I tap L1. So I'm pushing the left analog stick away from the attacker and tapping L1 at the same time when I sense a white flash coming. That is why you see my feet shuffling like that. That's actually the way I like to parry. I like to take one step back and then parry to create the extra distance on the enemy's swing. So this gives me a bigger window on countering, right? Because that one half step of extra space is going to make him take a little bit longer until he hits me, which increases my window success on the parry. Now, would it be a lot of perfect parries this way? No. Standing still and waiting for the white flash is better, but if you do it this way, you're going to parry everything. You can see me, you just can't stop me from parrying when I do all this. So, combined with the jump dodging and the parrying, looking for the white slash, and doing that kind of like a one step back and parry at the same time, you get this kind of gameplay in the game. Even on hard mode, very early in the game, don't have many technique points. It plays very smoothly. So I'm using the concentration for the arrow purposes, take out the big guy. So you can see my enemy's going for the spear. I don't even have the stance to take care of the spear yet. I'm literally just jumping at the spear, and that somehow dodges it, and I can land with a swing. I got greedy there, so I got hit in the face. I deserve that. But I just jump back, create that extra distance again, and now I'm doing my step back parry. As you can see there, every time I parry, I take a step back, and then I just go into my water stance, getting some hits there. Same thing, every time I parry, I take a step back to create the extra distance. More enemies are coming in. I got the shield breaker there, but I see the guy slash, so I jump to dodge that slash from behind. But as I land, I also swing forward. That is why jump dodging is so much better. I get high ground, I get like better animation, smaller hitbox, and when I land, I can do a heavy attack, slow attack, and I warp into the guy I want to hit anyways. I find jumping much better, and with usually two guys left, and because of the parry technique I taught you guys where you take a step back and parry, you likely get it every single time. I just do this till I get all my resolve back, and then I go kill off the guys. I saw a smoke bomb on the ground there, so I just did an extra smoke bomb for fun to try out my chain assassination that I haven't really worked out yet. Not very good at that, kind of missed it, but not bad. But like I said, concentration with the bow skill is excellent. You can use it for perfect parrying and just on retreating enemies, can miss arrows. I'm not a very good arrow aim person, but with concentration, that helps a ton. And so you can see here, this is actually when I just started this game. I had no techniques and nothing. I'm just fighting this leader who has a shield. So I'm just doing the jump, dodge, slash technique I told you guys, which I consider the best dodge in the game. So I'm just gonna jump. He's actually hurting me pretty bad as I was trying to get the timing down. But once I got the timing down, even though I was, I guess, pretty much under level playing on hard, I'm just doing one thing and I'm killing him. Because this dodge animation is so good. If you just jump, dodge, get to the back, wait for them to do that second hit, because all of these enemies do 2 hits, so one dodge is not good enough. So you might as well jump into a dodge, then you get to his back, and then you can get to work. Normally a regular dodge would take you 2 steps, and you don't get nice precision like a jump into a dodge. That's much better positioning. And like I said, jumping, way smaller hitbox. See, I'm pretty hard to hit here, and with no technique points, and I was able to kill this leader. This is the first leader I killed in the game. First thing I did. I didn't even know that was a leader. Just try this out. Believe in the jumping. The jump dodging is just better because of the warping and also the extra options you got of the kicking or the sword. And you can jump it many times, and you don't have to worry about, and because of the extra distance, right? Jumping literally creates twice as much distance going any other direction. Sideways, forward, backwards, all the same. Alright, so if you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe for more tutorials of Ghost of Tsushima. I'm well known in the 2K community for my 2K tutorials, so don't worry my 2K fans, I will also get back to that, but 3K21 hasn't come out yet, so right now I'm focusing on this. And honestly, this is an excellent game. You guys can just watch this sequence here, the gameplay itself. I won't talk over it, just enjoy the sound and just it's a fantastic game. So hopefully I'll see you guys again, and check back for more Ghost of Tsushima tutorials down the line.